Have you ever seen a streetlight or a large outdoor lamp that keeps turning on and off over and over again? It's not a ghost. It's often a common issue called lamp cycling. Today, we're going to uncover the mystery behind this flickering phenomenon, especially with those warm orange-yellow lights called HPS lamps. Most outdoor lights, especially those high-pressure sodium or HPS lamps, are designed to work perfectly for many years. But as they get older, something natural happens. The voltage inside the lamp starts to rise. Think of it like a person getting older. Their needs change a bit. Every HPS lamp has a designed end-of-life voltage. This is the highest voltage it's supposed to need to stay lit. When the lamp gets old, its internal voltage needs to climb higher and higher. Eventually, it reaches that end-of-life voltage. The ballast can't keep up. The lamp's power brain, called the ballast, can no longer provide enough voltage to keep the hot lamp operating. So the lamp goes out. The cycle begins, but here's the trick. When the lamp goes out, it starts to cool down. As it cools, its voltage needed temporarily drops back below that end-of-life point. A restart occurs. The ballast suddenly can't provide enough power, and the lamp restarts and lights up again. The loop continues, but as soon as it heats up, its voltage needed climbs. It hits that end-of-life point again, and it turns off. And then it cools, restarts, heats up, turns off, over and over. This is end-of-life cycling. This cycling can happen at any point in the lamp's life, sometimes even if it's new, if it's a bad lamp. But it's most common as the lamp nears the end of its natural lifespan. It's usually a sign that the lamp is simply getting old and needs to be replaced. While old age is common, cycling can happen for other reasons too. The first reason can be equipment mismatching. Imagine trying to put the wrong light bulb in a lamp. Sometimes it just won't fit or it won't light up right. With HPS lamps, there are different voltage requirements even for the same wattage or brightness. For example, a 150 watt HPS lamp might come in 55 volt version or a 100 volt version. These voltage ratings are usually stamped right on the lamp. If you put a 150 watt 100 volt lamp into a fixture designed for a 150 watt 55 volt lamp, the fixture ballast can't supply enough power to the 100 volt lamp. This will cause cycling because the lamp is constantly asking for more power than the ballast can provide. Similarly, putting a lower wattage lamp like a 70 watt into a higher wattage fixture like a 150 watt can also cause problems and lead to cycling. Also, using the wrong or faulty ballast or capacitor can cause cycling. Always make sure these parts are the correct ones for your lamp and are wired correctly. The second reason is Reignition Phenomenon. This is where the lamp temporarily blinks. Here's a surprising fact. HPS lamps actually turn on and off 120 times every single second. It's so fast you can't see it. This happens because the electricity coming from your wall rapidly changes direction, briefly cutting off current. But the lamp stays so hot that it instantly restrikes or turns back on after each tiny invisible blink. If there's a loose wire connection or a short somewhere, the electricity might get cut off for slightly longer than normal, maybe for a few of those tiny blinks. This is enough time for the lamp to cool down just enough that it can't restrike immediately, so it completely turns off. So to prevent this, when installing the light fixture or any of its internal parts, Don't pull the wires too tight. Make sure the lamp is screwed in properly and completely into its socket so the metal base is hidden. The lamp center tip and the socket center contact need to be perfectly aligned and have firm pressure. Here's something that you shouldn't do. Sometimes, if the lamp isn't starting due to a poor connection, people try to screw it in a little bit, like half a turn, to see if it lights up. Never do this as a permanent fix. Even if it lights up, the connection won't be under full pressure, causing tiny sparks called arcing. This arcing creates a lot of heat, drastically shortening the lamp's life or the burning out the socket itself. Always ensure a tight, full connection. The third reason for our lamp cycling can be due to vibration sensitivity. Older HPS lamps, as they get to their end of life, become surprisingly sensitive to vibration. This means that shaking or movement can cause their internal voltage to jump even more, leading to cycling. So what is one sign that a lamp is old? Interestingly, older HPS lamps tend to give off a whiter light than new ones. Their color actually looks better as they age. So a whiter HPS lamp might be nearing its end. This is common in lights mounted on bridges or near busy roads with heavy traffic. You can test for this by gently bumping the light pole with a piece of wood, or even lightly bumping the fixture or lamp itself with your hand. If the light turns off when you do this, it's likely vibration sensitive and ready to be replaced. This bump test is also a great way for finding other hidden problems, like loose internal wires or bad connections inside the lamp itself. Sometimes the flexible wire that connects the main light tube to the lamp base can break or become intermittent. A bump test can reveal this. Remember, normal end-of-life cycling has a pretty regular pattern, maybe a minute on, a minute off. Cycling caused by loose connections or bad welds is much more unpredictable. The light might stay on or off for much longer periods. The fourth reason for cycling is thermal cycling, a type of vibration-induced problem. This is a specific kind of vibration problem for some HPS lamps. Some HPS lamps have an internal reservoir of liquid called amalgam. If the lamp is mounted in a way that places the reservoir above horizontal, or if there's severe vibration from wind or traffic, some of that liquid can splash down into the white-hot internal parts of the lamp. This thermal shock causes the lamp to temporarily drop out and cycle. This is especially common in bridge and overpass installations. To avoid this problem, for high vibration areas, choose HPS lamps that don't have this external reservoir. If you suspect thermal cycling, the bump test can confirm it. And the fifth reason is Photocontrol-Induced Cycling. Finally, sometimes the issue isn't the lamp or fixture, but the photocontrol itself. An overly sensitive photocontrol can get confused. If the light from the fixture itself, or from nearby light sources like a bright sign, a house light, or even a car's headlights, hits a photocontrol at the right time, it can trick the photocontrol into thinking it's daytime, causing the light to turn off, and then back on again when it gets dark enough. The fix from this is to make sure that the photocontrol is aimed away from strong light sources. Sometimes installers even put a small shield around the photocontrol to block out stray light that might confuse it. Also, consider seasonal changes. Green leaves in the summer absorb a lot of light, but bare branches and snow in the winter can reflect a lot more light into the photocell, sometimes causing cycling. So the next time you see a streetlight playing peekaboo, you'll know it's not just a faulty bulb. It could be old age, a wrong part, a loose connection, or even a confused photocontrol. Understanding these different types of cycling can help diagnose the problem and keep our nights consistently lit. Thanks for listening.